Throughout his trial, even when sentenced to death, Johar Tsarnayev never spoke, not even to take the stand in his own defense. And as survivors and families of the victims spoke today about the physical and emotional suffering that resulted from the Boston bombing, Tsarnayev avoided eye contact. Among those who addressed the court, the family of 8-year-old Martin Richard, the youngest victim. His father Bill said Tsarnayev could have chosen to stop his brother. He chose to do nothing to prevent all of this from happening. He chose hate. He chose destruction. He chose death. 4 people were killed in the April 2013 bombing and the manhunt that followed, more than 260 injured. Tsarnayev's defense claimed he was following his brother, who wanted revenge for U.S. attacks against Muslims in Afghanistan and Iraq. Survivors today questioned why Tsarnayev has never shown remorse. The prosecution called him unrepentant, unconcerned, unchanged, showing an image of him flipping off the camera. Today, as Tsarnayev spoke for the first time, he struck a different tone. "I am sorry for the lives I have taken, for the suffering I have caused, and for the terrible damage I have done." He then asked God for mercy for him and his brother. "I pray to Allah to bestow His mercy on those affected in the bombing and their families. I pray for your healing." Afterwards, some survivors realized they didn't even know what the person who caused them so much pain sounded like.
I regret having ever wanted to hear him speak, because what he said showed no remorse, no regret, and no empathy for what he's done to our lives.
It really does not change anything for me, because what he took from me, I'm never going to be able to regain, nor what he took from my family, nor from any of us.
But some were happy he spoke.
I hope that his words were genuine. I hope that they were heartfelt. I hope that they were as honest as the statements that you heard today in court from the victims and the survivors.
The U.S. attorney wasn't as accepting.
What I was struck more was by what he didn't say. He didn't renounce terrorism. He didn't renounce violent extremism.
Tsarnayev was formally sentenced to death today, though it's a punishment that could be years away, if it even happens. There's an automatic appeal that could mean years of court battles, and even more for survivors and family members to endure. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, New York.